I'm trying to listen to what you're saying, but I'm very distracted by your beautiful eyes. Okay, the sprayer has gone rogue. Amateur hour, guys. What is up, you guys? Welcome back. Today we are doing a full face of Thrive Cosmetics. And it's not just gonna be any full face of Thrive today. I have the distinct pleasure of helping to wish Karissa, the founder and creative genius behind Thrive Cosmetics, a happy 30th birthday. Happy birthday, girl. It's your birthday. Our little girl is all grown up. Can you believe? And in honor of her 30th birthday, y'all, I had to read this email twice and email them back and be like, are you sure? Because they are donating $30 million worth of product to over 50 giving partners around the country. I've had the opportunity to go on their giving events and things and see this stuff in action, and it has completely changed the way I look at myself as a creator and the beauty industry and where we could be going as a whole. And I'm going to talk through my entire journey with Thrive while we put some makeup on my face. We're just gonna be doing a nice kind of wearable look and commemorating this milestone for Thrive. So I'm gonna move you guys in. Let's go ahead and start putting some of this makeup on my face. Is that too close? Is it too close? Hello! I air dried my hair today and I'm really not sure how I feel about it. I'm also wearing a lot of earrings. Like, a lot of earrings. Like, look at, I got these in my rocks box and it's like, they're eyes, but I only wanted to wear one. And I just got back from Tallahassee and I bought these mismatched earrings that this girl makes. I think that they are so freaking cute. Also, pause. It's gonna be out of focus, but look at my pants! They're fantastic! Oh, they have eyeballs all over them and they're like this really heavyweight linen. And they're from a company called Tiger Owl, and I will link them below, but man, are you kidding me? I feel like the most self version of myself right now. The last remaining step of feeling like myself is getting some real pretty makeup on my face. So I've already got my canvas prepped. You know, I've got my sunscreen on and my oils and all of that, all of my skincare. I have a fresh new sponge from Thrive here, and thank God my other one was definitely looking kind of manky, as they say. And we're going to start with the Buildable Blur CC Cream. I have it in two shades. I have the Fair Light and Light. Normally I just wear Fair Light, but I have been like kind of tan for me lately. And we're just gonna do a really nice kind of sheer application of this because I really want to focus on skin. Anyone surprised? Raise your hand. It is officially summer now. We are in Cancer season. Yeah, I really can't talk about Karissa and her birthday without talking about astrology, but you know, that might just be me. When I went on a giving event / retreat thing with them for the Breasties, which are a phenomenal organization, these girls, they're all amazing. They flew me out to LA for that last year. We all had some champagne to commemorate the end of the day in this really great event that we had. I'm putting on the light now instead of Fair Light, and you can see it's a good bit deeper. It's a little bit more yellow, a little bit more tan. Just gonna use that to kind of almost contour with. And what do I do when I've had like literally greater than 0 drinks? I talk about astrology. And so I started asking everybody what their sign was. You guys, lo and behold, like the great majority of the people on the Thrive team are Cancers. And if you are not at all versed in astrology, Cancer is a water sign. I'm a Cancer rising, and they happen to be the probably like most empathetic sign. You know, water signs just happen to be very emotional in general, but Cancers are the kinds of people, I like to joke, are kept up at night by the idea that someone on the other side of the world is suffering. It really makes perfect sense that Karissa would start a company that literally helps to, you know, with every hour spent at her job, essentially, she's helping to kind of alleviate the pain of others. I'm just going to build up a little bit of the lighter shade where I need a little bit more coverage. It is called Buildable Blur. I will say though, the powder itself does add coverage. So you don't necessarily have to rely entirely on the CC cream to get a ton of coverage because, I mean, I wore the powder for my wedding it's just a really, really beautiful finish, and it does increase the opacity of your coverage a little bit, so. Okay, I'm going to go in with the powder. This is the Filtered Effects Soft Focus HD Setting Powder in Translucent. I've seen women with deep, deep skin bake with this. It is truly universal. It's fantastic. And this is the all-over powder brush. I now own 2 of these, and they are phenomenal, and I'm obsessed with them. So we're just going to do kind of a light dusting where I need it. So let's talk about my journey with Thrive Cosmetics, because it definitely started out a little bit unexpectedly. I made a video reviewing their mascara, beginning of 2018, I want to say, and it was right when I had gone full tilt boogie into deciding that I was going to make YouTube my career. And so I was doing 5 videos a week like a lunatic. I made that video very cursorily. Is that an adverb? That is an adverb? It was not particularly well thought out, and it was not particularly well done, and it was not particularly well received because I didn't actually put the mascara on in the video. Amateur hour, guys. But I left that video up because it helps so many people find me and find more Thrive videos that they're made a little bit better than that, but I definitely still get flack from people on that video who don't have context for my channel, and they get to that video and they're like, she doesn't even put it on, she's so stupid. And I'm like, I was stupid. That was a dumb thing that I did. So like I said, I have 2 of these. This one is new, this one is very loved, and I do clean it really often, but I pretty much only use it for like bronzer and stuff, so it always looks really gnarly. But anyway, we're going to start with my 5-product cheek routine, starting with the bronzer in EOS. I have a brand new one here. They did send me a few new products that I was like missing from my personal collection. You guys, I think I own everything that they've ever made. Okay, so yeah, this is EOS. It is their like iridescent bronzer, and we're just going to start with her, kind of do a little bit of gentle contour action here. So then a bunch of people found me through that video, and I'm not gonna say it went viral, it didn't go viral, but that mascara was very popular. People really wanted to know if it was all it was cracked up to be, and let me just go ahead and spoil it for you. It is absolutely all that it's cracked up to be. It is my ride or die. I have hair stuck to my face. Welcome to my channel. It is my ride or die mascara all day long. I love it so much. I have gotten everybody in my life hooked on it. Wore it to my wedding. I wore Thrive lashes to my wedding too. Their lashes are awesome. They're actually designed to be able to go straight on the skin instead of to glue onto your lashes, because they were made for women who had like alopecia or who had lost their hair from chemotherapy. And you know, wearing lashes can make you feel really, really beautiful if your natural lashes have fallen out, not just to enhance your natural lashes. And so it was really just like a game changer for a lot of people, and just a conscientious thing that like no one had really thought to do yet. So now we're going in with Rhea, and I'm using that to kind of deepen where I've just put the like shimmery blush, and it's a more matte blush, and you'll see it goes, you get a lot of intensity out of it. So a lot of y'all actually, you know, started requesting that I do more Thrive videos, essentially. You were like, try everything, because, you know, it's not an inexpensive line. You are buying luxury makeup. This is prestige makeup. It's some of the best performing makeup that I have ever tried. A lot of you guys were curious whether it was worth the price, and so I just really bit the bullet. It was like my first big foray into like investing in my channel. Now in hindsight, it's like not that big of a deal, but it was the first time that I had spent more money than I'd ever really thought about doing, you know, on a bunch of products to try for a video, especially since I wasn't making any money off of my videos at that point. And it got so much positive attention, and you guys enjoyed it so much, and I enjoyed the product so much, that we just started kind of an ongoing conversation about Thrive. And I was growing alongside their brand. It was like we really had a lot of our own growing pains at the same time. And one day, Karissa reached out to me. It was a Sunday morning. I'm gonna go in with some blush here. I'm gonna go in with Rosie. It was a Sunday morning, and I got an email from Karissa, and I was just completely starstruck. I was just like, whoa, oh my God. Because I'd been tweeting at them for a long time. I was like, look, I am one of your biggest stans. She emailed me and she was like, hey, you know, we don't have a formal affiliate program, but we would love to just kind of have like an informal, ongoing relationship. And it was incredible. It was incredible. It was like the first acknowledgement on my channel that, you know, even if your content isn't perfect, even if you are not the biggest YouTuber in the world, even if your following isn't that big, there are people who like acknowledge your uniqueness, and there are people who want to see you succeed. And Karissa has always been that for my channel. They have always wanted to see me succeed. I really like could get emotional about it because there have been definitely like difficult times where they have seen me through. As a community and as a family, they've always been there for me, and that's not something you expect out of a brand. We went on this like breakneck, you guys, breakneck trip this time last year to go and present all of the money that you guys raised for the fire recovery after the wildfires in California. I had the pleasure of going with a bunch of other phenomenal influencers who are like lifelong friends now. Just so cool to get to meet such interesting people. We went around to each of these places. There is a vlog on it that I will link down below. We donated $250,000 to these organizations. I mean, everything from animals who were displaced, people who were displaced, the firefighters, the Red Cross. Like, it was just an unbelievably like heart-filling experience, especially just seeing the devastation that was happening. It was so much more real than I could ever have imagined. And just the fact that, you know, Karissa, she just moved to LA, you know, like a year ago or something like that from Seattle. And she, even in her new home, essentially for her brand, felt this enormous responsibility to do far more than her part to help these people. I mean, it was amazing. And I took so much pride in being able to take part in it, even though I hardly did anything, you know, I just showed up. Like, it was incredible. All right, I'm gonna go in with some highlighter. This is Liberty Pale Gold Shimmer, gorgeous stuff. And I'm using their blush brush because I like to be aggressive with my highlighter. So, like, this time last year, I got fired, I lost my job, and I went through a really, really tough time. And the first people to send me a bouquet of flowers and a card wishing me good luck and telling me that they loved me was, you know, the team at Thrive. Who wants to put on more blush? Going to just put a little bit of Angelina on with my big fluffy brush here. This is a kind of brick red, almost like berry tone when it goes on the skin. And I feel like it just adds this, look at that. Just a beautiful warmth. Like a very natural flush. Feeling very pretty. Okay, let's do some brows. This is my like ride or die eyebrow pencil. It's such a good color too. Even like Audrey, the brown is still cool toned enough that it doesn't look hokey. I just end up with a much more natural looking brow with a very fine little tip. And it is waterproof. All their stuff's waterproof. It's crazy. Like, even their blush is waterproof. So these are all the Focus eyeshadow palette. They have a few of these. They came out with this one most recently that is all mattes, and it's like these beautiful like autumn tones. I love that one. And they also have this really beautiful one that I actually was not expecting to love as much as I do because it's in cool tones. This is the Focus Eye Palette number 2, and you can see it's like in silvers and this like really beautiful platinum color and stuff. I was really surprised that I could wear these colors. I always say Thrive makes the most practical makeup, and then this one's my absolute favorite. This is the Focus Eyeshadow Palette number 1. The main reason that it's my favorite is this shade Gloria. It is redonkulous. So when I went on my first Thrive trip, we went out to LA, and again, it was with the Breasties, and I got to do makeup on the amazing and beautiful Dana Donofree from Anna Ono Intimates. She makes lingerie to help women who've had like mastectomies and things like that still feel beautiful. She just started getting carried in some really big stores and stuff, and she's got these unreal blue eyes. And I put this basically all around her eyes. I'm just gonna do it the same way that I did it on myself today. And you'll see that it works on brown eyes too, but like Throughout the afternoon, people would be like, I'm trying to listen to what you're saying, but I'm very distracted by your beautiful eyes. And I was like, gee, thanks. I'm not a professional makeup artist, and you guys know that. But this really did all the work for me, and it was just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just gonna start with the eyeshadow lid brush here. We're gonna go with that. I don't even have any primer on. This stuff is just that freaking potent. Using my finger here to kind of build this up and get that amazing foiled action. Oh, I just love it. And then I'm going to take their little baby tiny brush, which you guys know is like my fave. My brushes are not particularly clean. It's because I use them all the time. But this is the eyeliner smudge brush, and I'm going to use that in gold again. I'm gonna go underneath my lash line here. I've been really enjoying very worn in looking makeup. I like to focus on one color, add a little tiny bit of dimension if I need it, but just make sure everything is really blended and buffed out, almost like watercolor or like airbrush, and just let each kind of pigment speak for itself, you know? So great tool for that is the eyeshadow crease brush that they make. It's a big fat crease brush, and I just take it without any product on it and really blend and diffuse those edges. And look at that. I mean, it's just like this instant, beautiful, easy brightness. And when you blend this out, it does go a little bit patina, if you see. You know what I mean? It loses a little bit of that like yellow goldness and just goes to kind of a really pretty blended gold brown in the crease and does half the work for you. So I'm going to use the Brilliant Eye Brightener in Stella. I believe this is just the original shade, but they have come out with a few since then that are amazing. And I love this because this is the most foolproof shadow stick I've ever used. I don't know if you guys are like students at all of shadow sticks, but they can be really difficult. There have definitely been a lot of times where I have shied away from using a shadow stick just because I was like, look, I've been down that road. Shadow sticks are annoying, they crease, they never dry down, they're greasy and oily, and I just avoided trying these for so long for that reason, because I was like so sure that that's what I was going to be dealing with. No, these stay put. They stay put. They have a lot of really great pigment and glow to them, and they play well with powders. That's another thing that I just was really, really surprised about, because you guys know, you use a cream shadow on top of like a regular shadow and everything starts to pill up and get all lumpy and weird, and this just doesn't do that. Like I can still like go in here with a brush and just blend those together, and even though it's not like a powder finish necessarily, they still cooperate. There's no like weirdness, there's no like wetness on my brush or something. I'm gonna go over a little bit of drama today, just a little tiny bit, and we're just going to like smudge this ever so slightly just on my like outer edge of my lashes. Give me just a little tiny bit of an illusion that I've got a little more lashes than I do, or that my eyes are a little bit bigger than they are. I could always use a little help there. And I actually have a really great brush for this too. Where are you, little buddy? There you are. This is like a MAC 228, but it's vegan and it's awesome. So this is the eyeliner fine brush from Thrive. So here's a little tricky trick, and this is kind of hard because I have a mole on one eye. But if you place your eyeliner a little bit lower than your actual eye, and you sort of like draw it like that, you can kind of make it look like your eye is a little bit bigger. Especially once you get mascara on and everything, basically it's just like a shadow. Realizing that I probably needed to blend a little bit more. I'm going to go in with the Instant Brow Fix. This is the Semi-Permanent Brow Gel in the same shade, which is Audrey. The one thing that I really suggest doing with this, because this is such a delicate brush, go ahead and just touch the tip on the back of your hand, so that the same way you would with mascara, so that you don't end up with a bunch of product right there and you have a lot more control with it. Just so that you don't like over distribute product with the front end right when you put it on. But this is vegan, just like all of their products. So a lot of you guys, you know, don't love that there's like beeswax and other products for your brows. So this doesn't have that, and it also does gradually tint your brows over time. I'm just gonna give this a little spray with finishing spray real quick. Oh my Lord, what just happened? Okay, the sprayer has gone rogue. I don't know what just happened. That was insane. My whole face is wet. Good thing this is waterproof. Anyway, let's talk about lips because there are some gorgeous lip products. I definitely think that like my second favorite release that's happened has been the new lip glosses. We did come out with Joanne, which is just this unbelievably beautiful, very highly pigmented lip gloss, and it's not matte. I love that it's glossy. Like that's my ish right there, y'all. And then I also love Narima. I think Narima came out around the same time as that matte. God, that's so gorgeous. Oh, what does that look like? Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that's a beautiful berry tone. I love that. So you could, you know, apply this very, very generously and achieve really, really like high saturation pigment. Or you could do what I just did and just smooth it out and make it into its own like nice little lip tint. And then I'm gonna top it off with a gloss. But I like it because it has this like versatility to it. It's like a tropical vibe, or it can be like a fall berry lip, which is wonderful. So now that my face that I just drenched is slightly drier, I'm going to go in with the star of the show. You guys are going to actually watch me put it on for like the 800th time on my channel. The Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. Let's get a mirror a little closer to my face. It's so interesting too to just see the difference in like the growth of my channel. I don't mean like subscriber wise. I just mean my style of making videos and how I have gotten better at it over the years through my Thrive videos. That first one is not even color corrected. And then, you know, there are just moments where I had a hard time, you know, not covering my face up with my mirror and things like that, staying in focus, getting the audio right, stuff like that. And I also used to really blow my videos out with saturation to make them like really pretty, I felt like. But I look back and I'm like, they look surreal, they look cartoonish, and I'm just really glad to have gone towards working with natural light. And that actually happened. It was really funny. I filmed some content in the Thrive offices, and I was like, where's all the lighting, guys? I work with like a bunch of lighting whenever I, you know, do my videos. And their professional videographer, who I learned so much from that day, he said, no, you know, you just film in natural light, and then when you like bump everything up in post, it all just looks so much more real and so much richer. And he's right. So that's what I do. So they came out with 3 new shades of the Lip Mate serum. And this is Ashley, which is just clear, and Charlotte, which is this really pretty like mauvey pink. And then they also came out with Effie, which is like hot pink, but they're all really sheer. So they just add kind of a vibe to your lips. And on top of this color, we're not gonna see a whole lot of pigmentation, but nonetheless, I'm going to use Charlotte because I think that it is beautiful. It's kind of this perfect pink. Oh, the richness. You know, as we get older and our lips lose a little bit of volume, it's nice to have those products that you know you can count on that sort of help replump and at least temporarily fill in those lines, and that's what these do. So this is the look. I mean, this is all, literally all Thrive with the exception of just accidentally dousing my face in finishing spray. And I want to also, again, wish Karissa a happy 30th birthday. Age is just a number, but I mean, we could all do for more role models like Karissa and everything that she's achieved at age 30. And I also am so grateful to Thrive for being a family for me for so long and really just nurturing me and my channel and myself as a creator. It's so incredible to have a partner like that I literally met just because I create content. Like, that's insane to me. It's just such a huge part of my life, and I'm so grateful for that. And also grateful to be part of the announcement of the $30 million donation that every time it leaves my mouth, I'm just like, really? That's like a flex. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions about any Thrive stuff, recommendations, different products, things like that, feel free to ask them below. I will answer all of them. If you are new here and this is your first video of mine and you enjoyed this, then go ahead and hit the button down below and subscribe if you would like. If you did enjoy this, give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. It super helps my channel. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and for watching. I love you so much. Happy birthday, Karissa, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.